Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to lay out and nail a beam. Okay, so things you need to remember with the beam when you're laying it out. First of all, you have the seams where the boards meet. Code says that they have to be at least 4 feet apart. Okay, so if this one's here, then this one has to be at least 4 feet from it. This one has to be at least 4 feet from that one, and so on. So you stagger your members for your beam so that these do not line up from one board to the next. Okay, so seams 4 feet apart. Okay. Now, if you're going to put a ledger board on here, so from the side, your ledger board, you have your 3-member beam with your ledger board nailed on there, okay? Now, code for this says that under each of the floor joists, I have to have 3 nails. Okay, try not to put them all in a row, because if you put them all in a row, that may crack the board and thus weaken it. So if you stagger them, put the high one to the left, the middle one to the right, the other one in between them, so that they're not in a row, so they crack your ledger board. Generally, the ledger board, the way I did them was we took a 2x4, ripped it in half. The 1.5 inch side would be up on a, we mark a chalk line and put that side up so it's nice and flat. Floor joist would sit on top of that. Then we would nail each of the 3 nails under each of the floor joists, okay, along with the nails that would go from the floor joist into the beam, okay. So nailing the ledger board on. Now for the rest of the beam, for nailing, the code book says that they have to be 32 inches on center and they need to alternate, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to have 2 nails on this end. That's also the code. You have to have 2 nails on each end, and then you're going to put these nails and you're going to alternate them. So these are 32 inches apart. These are 32 inches apart. Okay? So you go from here, 32 inches, 32, 32, and then whatever the last one is. And then from here you would go 16, then 32, 32, 32, if that was what the last one would be. Okay? So again, this is what the code says. Remember what the code is. The code is a minimum. So if you wanted to add more nails, you wanted to go top and bottom every 16 inches or something, pop a few in the middle. Personally, I like a few more nails in those beams because I don't want them separating over time. You know, with the expanding and contracting, the nails may start popping loose and they get loose. So putting a few extra nails in there isn't going to hurt it. Okay, so this is the minimum code, 32 inches on center. They're going to alternate 2 on each end. Okay, so it'll be 2 on this end, 2 on this end of each one of those, and then alternate, alternate, alternate to nail these 2 together. And then from this other side, you would do the same thing. You put this other one, you nail it from the other side, alternating with the same nailing pattern. Okay, so So 2 nails on each end, alternating up and down. That way you won't allow the board to cup. So alternate top and bottom, 2 nails on each end at the minimum. Okay, remember, code is minimal. All right, layout and nailing of a beam.